Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite makes the process of becoming a published, best-selling author as simple as sipping your morning cup of coffee. You can learn more about Authors Unite at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today I have Annie Massop with us. She is a money time healer for spiritual entrepreneurs. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Tyler. Great.
Of course. It's awesome to have you here. We'll dive into the first one, Annie. The first one I have for you is, what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Yes. I had a violent youth, especially my mother, with a lot of physical and emotional violence. And of course, that had influenced my life in all kinds of ways. I've done a lot of healing work to heal that. And because of that, I was able to see that it was not, how do you say that? She had good intentions with me. She wanted the best for me, but she just didn't have the right skills. All these traumas and terrible things made me the person who I am today, with all my qualities and skills. And I see it, I can now see it. At that time, I didn't see that, of course. I now can see it as a trainer to be the healer I am now. And the underlying message is that please, well, you have to choose yourself, of course, but you can transform your traumas, your disappointments, and all negative experiences into something positive, because you always have a choice how to look at the things, how to deal with things in your life. You can choose a positive attitude or a negative attitude. So I had a hard training in that. But at the end, I'm happy I made the choice for the positive approach. So that's really, we always have a choice in that.
And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
My vision is that I'm a money time healer for spiritual entrepreneurs, and there will always be enough money and time for you as long as you live your higher purpose or your why or your mission. It's a lot of descriptions for that, because the universe or the creator or whatever you call the higher power wants you to fulfill your why, wants you to fulfill your life task, and it will send you all the resources to make that happen, including money and time. And I mean, with living your purpose, that you choose 100% to fulfill your purpose, your life task, overcome your fears, and develop the necessary skills. In short, achieving your purpose, whatever it takes.
And what is your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
Yeah, I have a lot of women amongst my clients, so I would like to give some advice for the women entrepreneurs. And in general, not every woman, but in general, women are more than men afraid to be rejected, afraid not to be liked, because they think they cannot deal with the pain of rejection. So they avoid the actions where they run the risk of being rejected, and it's often an unconsciousness process. And for example, they dare not to become visible or to be successful, because then they are visible when they are successful, and then people can reject them. And of course, that's not very helpful to achieve your purpose. And the truth is that they can endure rejection. They can endure it to be not be liked, and they are much stronger than they think. So my advice is, take the actions, even if you are afraid, even you have trembling knees, and you will find out that you can do it.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
That would be trust the universe, trust the angels, trust the spirits, because they are always there. And just ask for help, and they will help you in all kind of unexpected ways. Because when I was young, I thought I was totally alone and nobody would help me. But the angels, the spirits, the universe will always help you.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
It's very simple. Be grateful for the abundance you already have, and be open to welcome even more abundance. Very easy one.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Well, there were a lot of books, but when you asked that question, I had to think about Viktor Frankl. I don't know what the title in English is, but it's something as the meaning of life. This man was a survivor of the Nazi camps, and he taught his fellow prisoners that they were still a valuable human being, despite being treated like the lowest dirt by the Nazis. And the important message for me was and is, and for my clients, your word does not depend on what other people think of you or how they treat you. I always say you are a valuable person by default.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
My favorite quote is, every day life gets better. Because every day there's something valuable I learn or something valuable I experience, and I can add it up to all my happiness I already have. So that's my favorite quote.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming on. The last one I have for you before we let you go is, where is the best place for people to find and or connect with you online?
They can go to my website, but I will spell it out because I have maybe a bit a difficult name. And that's massop.com, and I will spell it. It's ANNIE, and on Massop is MASSOP. And the other thing is, maybe that's easier, Circle of Abundance, a free group on Facebook, and you can become a member of that. So that's another option.
Perfect. Thanks again for joining us.
I'm so happy. Thank you very much for having me. Great.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.